welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Slightly overcast day today, by the way. Look at that. There's not that much blueness in the blue sky. But I promise you, the sea is looking very, very blue. Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe. Start paddling like crazy. Marika and me, Paphos Cyprus, we're waiting especially for you. Now, we're on the main road from Emba and we're heading towards Paphos town, and we're going to crisscross through the town centre and head out towards the Limassol roundabout. So don't click off just yet. If you like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of our complete and utter madness as we take you on our travels in and around Paphos, of course on the island of love, which is Cyprus. Hey up, there's some gumbarus in blue coming the other way, but there's no lights flashing, so that means they're off duty. If you're curious to know, by the way, when you come to Paphos, well, Cyprus in general, and you see a police car driving round and he's right up behind you with his lights flashing, you assume that perhaps he wants you to stop. No, that's what they do when they're on duty. The lights are flashing and they're on duty. If they want you to stop, they're going to sound their sirens, and if you don't stop, they're going to get the guns out and they're going to start shooting at you. Well, shoot up in the air. So I think then you get the idea that it's probably a good idea to stop. Otherwise, they are going to start shooting at you, which is not a bad thing, is it? There we go. Anyway, a bit of information for you on the little channel known as Marika and me. Now, I'd like to say a huge thank you to the people that choose to watch the little channel known as Marika and me. Some of you may have noticed and some of you may have not noticed, but we have crossed another threshold, and that threshold is 3,000 subscribers, or as we like to say, 3,000 family members. And we do thank each and every person that has chosen to join us on our little adventures from the bottom of our two hearts. A big, huge thank you to everybody. We understand you don't watch all of our videos, we don't expect you to, but please keep coming back now and again, or perhaps to watch the ones that you fancy. Perhaps it's us in the harbour, perhaps it's Mr. Paul driving around. We don't mind, but we do thank you very much indeed. Look at the state of these roads, by the way. I'm going to have to have a word with that mayor, aren't I? Because these roads are getting worse and worse. Look at that pothole now, look at that. Can you see it? Probably not, but it is a pothole that's big enough to eat the car. Crazy. Anyway, what can you say? Same all over the world, I know that. Drop in the comments what's your roads like. Perhaps in downtown Krakow, if your names are Anna, our superstar, the greatest lawyer in the world. Are your roads as Sherlock Holmes as ours? I've got a feeling they're probably not. If you're in the UK, I've got a feeling they probably are. Anyway, make sure you stop at the traffic lights in Cyprus, by the way, because they're putting these little cameras up everywhere. If you look carefully now, see? I know in the UK they paint them in yellow and orange to make them stand out, but in Cyprus they keep them in grey, so they're like stealth cameras. So if you creep over that line or do something naughty, that's going to take a picture of you, and then you're going to have to go to your post office box and get that fine. Then you're going to go on the internet and get your plastic friend out, and you're going to pay some money to the government. So be careful when you're driving around in downtown Paphos. On that note of going on the internet with your plastic friend, if you do like what you see, perhaps consider to find us on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Google these magic words, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page. Of course, you'll have a choice to read a little bit more about us and perhaps choose to read a comment or two. And of course, gift us that virtual coffee, or two, or three, or four, or five. In particular, if your name is Lady Anna, our superstar. And of course, we'd like to say a big thank you to our Dame Anne, the girl in charge of the show. She's getting excited because she's coming to Paphos very soon indeed. There'll be a black Jaguar in Paphos airport waiting, especially for her, no doubt about it. And we may have to put a trailer on the back, because at the same time, I think, it's got to be clarified yet, but certainly the same day, anyway, same afternoon, some other superstars are coming into town. Of course, that's Lord Andy and the girl in his life, Our Lady Ness. So we might have to get a tow bar put on the Jag and a trailer, but don't tell the girls, otherwise, well, they'll be getting very upset indeed, won't they? Anyway, we'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you that chooses to buy us a coffee. Big shout out to Darren and Rosa. They're coming to Paphos very soon indeed. Thank you very much for that hot latte. It was absolutely delicious, especially on a day like today, because it's a little bit breezy. There we are, here's an irate little chappie, see? He's in a big rush to get somewhere. And we'll crawl along here, and of course when we get to the roundabout, he'll be still just as frustrated sitting at the roundabout. I tell you, what's wrong with people? What is wrong with people? And where are the police when you want them? That's what I want to know. Where are they, eh? Where are they? Now, we're going to switch into this lane, because of course we're going to go round this little roundabout. It's called the Anavargus roundabout, and we are now circumnavigating through the town centre, and we're heading out towards the Limassol roundabout, and then we're going to shoot up the highway. There he is. Wow, he's got a long way, hasn't he? All that frustration and anger and damage to his gearbox and wear and tear on his little brain. But anyway, there you go. Rant over, Lord Andy. And of course, we're looking forward to seeing you very, very soon. Anyway, back to the weather. It's a little bit strange today. Although, as I look to the right, down towards the blue Mediterranean Sea, slowly but surely, the sun is starting to burn away the clouds, shall we say. And I think we're in for quite a nice day. Temperature, they are predicting of around 18-ish degrees and sunshine. So, that's not bad, is it? If you're coming from, say, a slightly colder climate. There he goes again, switching those lanes in his little blue Suzuki. Very frustrated man in a big hurry who got absolutely nowhere. There you go, that's it. Get your frappe out, yep, have a little sup on it. Get your phone out. Are you looking at your phone between your legs? Yes, I thought you would be. There you go. There we are. Unfortunately, all over the world, there are these irate drivers, aren't they? Frustrated little men, as I call them, with small things. And now we're actually going past him. There we are. We've now actually overtaken him, by the way. That's life, isn't it? I've no doubt he'll come shooting up the highway, flat out, get to about 85 kilometres an hour, and understand he's got no more power. Or he'll run out of benzene. One of the two. Anyway, we're now exiting the roundabout, and we are now heading up the... Here he goes again. There he is. He's off like a scalded cat. My goodness. Fastest car in the whole world. Definitely in Paphos today. Very frustrated man. We wish him all the luck. Nothing hopefully goes wrong. Hope he doesn't have an accident or anything like that. I don't wish any harm on him, but what an idiot in a car. Anyway, same all over the world. Rant over. Don't forget, if you do like what you see, to hit that like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for the little bits of our madness as we take you in and around Paphos. And as we see, quite a lot of traffic around today because we are quite early in the morning. And of course, people are rushing around to work and all those kind of things. Luckily for me, I'm my own boss. So, yeah, to be honest, I don't speed, I don't race around. Because obviously, well, the only person I have to answer to is me. Well, and now again, obviously, Marika. So I'm privileged and blessed to live on the island of love. And yesterday, we had a great time indeed, out with a daughter, that's Ella. And after that, we went to meet some superstars in a hotel in downtown Paphos. That is Sir Paul and Lady Marilyn. And we sat with them and chewed the fat and had a great evening indeed. Hopefully, they're going to come and join us in the promenade area today. And then the next day, unfortunately, they're going to be flying out to downtown Betws-y-Coed. Yes, you heard me correctly. They'll be going back to Betws-y-Coed. Well, just down the road, to be honest. But most people have heard of Betws-y-Coed, so that's where we're going to say that they are from. And hopefully, they're going to come back to Paphos again soon, and hopefully join us at the Pelican restaurant, and perhaps sup on a coffee or two. And if you are looking for us as the, well, spring season is here, although today you wouldn't think it was, more often than not, from around about 3 o'clock-ish, you're going to find us in the Pelican restaurant. But of course, as the summer season progresses, we'll start to get that a little bit later, and of course we'll be there until they literally throw us out. I remember last year sitting there night after night with the Nantwich crew. That's Lady Jessica, of course, the partner in her crimes, and our great friend Sir Simon, and of course Princess Meghan, and of course Gangster Max. And of course we were joined by many other people. Damon Ritchie, Lady Zuska, she joined us, yeah. Dame Anne was there a few nights, Lord Andy was there, and of course some other superstars who are coming to Paphos rather soon. That is Princess Tracy with an E, yep, she's coming from the Isle of Sheppey, yep, I know where it is, just off the Kent coast. And of course if she's coming, at the same time that means that Sir Martin, and of course that smiling greatest accountant in the world, Lady Victoria's coming. So we're going to have a bit of a party in the downtown Paphos promenade and harbour area. If you see us, come over and say hi. You if you want to pull up a seat, please do sit down and let's have a chat and perhaps bring a cigar or two. And of course, there's another superstar coming to town in September, and he's had a new title, and from now on he will be known as Sir Chrissy 53. Yep, he's going to come to downtown Paphos and bring a cigar or two, and we will sit and celebrate the fact that he's been to the Alexander the Great Hotel 53 times. Oh my goodness, I think they should be giving him something for free, maybe a month's holiday. Let's have a word with the man known as Curly Shirley and see what he's got to say. Anyway, I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness, and don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me Coffee platform and perhaps gift us a coffee or two, or maybe even consider to join us as a superstar member at only €10 a month. That's all it costs to get yourself that little bit closer to Marika and me, and of course a special title and privileges based on the Marika and me privilege card. Thanks for watching, and of course I'll see you again very, very soon indeed. There's a view out over the treetops and the rooftops into a rather misty blue Mediterranean Sea.